Welcome back, guys. Hello. Thank you for being here. We're going to find out a message from your person. I'm going to channel their higher self for messages that you need to hear what they really want to tell you at this time. This is pile 1, pile 2, the pink washi tape, pile 3, green, pile 4 is purple. Go ahead and choose between these 4 washi tapes, guys, and we will throw cards and figure out a message from your person, okay? Thanks for stopping by. Hello, pile 1. Those who chose this washi tape, welcome to your reading. So your person is feeling like they made a huge mistake, that they allowed you to get a little too distant. I kept hearing the words, do you even remember me? Do you even remember me? Am I a thought? Am I even on your radar anymore? Their head is telling them that this isn't working, that it's not going to work, that it is over. But their heart is saying it could easily manifest so quickly out of thin air if you both really wanted it. But the problem is you both are feeling conflicted as to whether the other wants it or not. They actually see your strong suit right now is very much being financially independent on your own and having everything taken care of in your financial world. So you're not really needing them. You don't need them at all. And that's why they feel a little bit insecure. Again, their head is telling them, what do you give someone that has everything? What they really need to tell you is they're becoming a lot more okay with expressing their emotions. We have the King of Cups with the Six of Swords. They're okay now, a lot more ready to express vulnerability. But they do think an obstacle in this connection is that you might want to put a label on it. They may want to put a label on it. I'm not sure which one of you wants the label, but the label itself is getting in the way. Okay? Twin flame, soulmate, karmic, whatever the case is, that you have to look past this. They actually feel that this is the biggest obstacle right now. Yeah, I'm hearing love is love, so it doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter what it is or how long it lasts. What matters is love, and it's eternal. So if it is the real deal, it will come back around. But pile 1, your person feels at a loss. They feel like their headspace is saying this is completely over. It's not stopping them, though, from doing a lot of healing. Mainly what they're doing is drawing boundaries with people and ending a lot of connections. These are people. I'm not so sure about like other habits, toxic habits otherwise, but I am seeing people. They're removing a lot of people. A lot of interference that has come in between. They are recognizing the need to really let go. Give me a moment. They thought at one time, right before you broke up, that you were getting fed up with them. That you were getting fed up because you wanted it to progress further than they did, and quicker too. Because you were much more in your emotive energy. You were so much more in your emotionality, expressing things clearly, extremely concisely. But they didn't have this. They didn't have this way of counteracting that with you. It almost kind of felt like manipulation in a way, not by you, but by them, because they had no way of matching this. But I'm seeing text messages in my mind's eye. So I see that you two actually, by written word, you had a lot of, I think, shock at how emotionally open they were. They are far more emotionally available than anyone you've ever been with. However, they still felt like they weren't enough emotionally, which is ironic because you've never experienced an emotional connection like this. You were pleased with it, I'm hearing. You were pleased. You were pleased with the level that they gave. They were not. So it's like they hold themselves to a very high standard in relationships. And this is why they were single. They were single, but there is some sort of codependency and attachment to somebody else. It was kind of a shadow energy. Like they didn't know it was existing. They didn't know it was there. It's almost like all these white cards, right? And then there's one shadow card. It's almost like they didn't know that this energy was sucking them in, pulling them in. They may have even mentioned, I'm seeing the strings here. They may have even mentioned that they felt like someone was pulling strings or something. There's strings here. There's strings around his neck. There's strings. It's almost like pulling on heartstrings, pulling on strings. They had no idea that there was an emotional attachment to someone else. Yeah, I'm hearing I would have never gotten involved had I known it was this bad. I think they were misunderstanding the physical distance between them and this other person. I think they thought that it was over because of the physical distance and because of the length of time that this person was single. They had no idea of the emotional and spiritual nature of that relationship. This is why they actually do believe that it's over, that they can't come back from this, that they won't be able to tell you exactly what they feel about what they've done because they're not even understanding the level of it themselves right now. Like what truly happened? What does this represent? What does it mean that I went back to someone else? And I think that's why they're asking you not to be so hung up on the labels, because they may not be sure what this connection is right now. Perhaps they think the other person is a soulmate or twin flame, and I think that there's an element here of, I don't want to hurt you anymore. Spirit is asking them, though, with the Death and Seven of Wands, to really cut people out of their life. Your person is not resisting that. They're not resisting getting rid of people in their life. What they're resisting is coming forward telling you that they've made a mistake. Because it's almost like, what does the mistake represent in my heart? What does it represent at a core level for me as a person? They don't know yet. You might have your finger itch when you think of this person. That's a sign that they miss you. They could have given you a ring or some jewelry. I'm seeing an itchy finger here, which is a symbol for missing someone. They definitely do miss you. Okay, there's an element of, I do miss pile one. Oh, for sure. Just a moment. They are very appreciative. Yes, very appreciative of you and your humble nature, because they know very well that you have held space for them in your heart. And the got spooked mistake card up here, it's like they are extremely grateful that you understand their human nature and what they've done, and that you are so accepting of it. You have a bigger heart than they feel they have, because you have forgiven them far sooner than they have forgiven themselves. They have not forgiven themselves yet. They're trying to. And I think that's why they're hesitant in coming forward and expressing this. The rain hasn't cleared up yet. They can't see a way forward yet. They do feel they're confused as to whether you're throwing yourself into work to avoid the pain of what they've done to you, or if you're just truly focused on you. They're confused about the level of independence that you have. Is it to avoid the heartbreak? A distraction, yes. Or is it truly your heart's desire? Are you putting your whole heart into it? Because you're coming across as content and happy and fulfilled. They're wondering how deeply this affected you, what their betrayal did to you. They're wondering not because of selfishness or hoping that it really dug at you. It's more, I really want to ensure that pile one isn't hurting. Because if they're hurting, I'm going to hurt more. There's an element of, I want to ensure that I didn't really break the best heart I've ever seen. They're hoping that you are legitimate in your endeavors right now, especially financially, wanting independence, not only from them, but from everyone. But they can't help but think there's an element of pride and ego in a way. That you might be mirroring each other in this way, in the way that they're not accepting fully what they've done because, again, they haven't gone deep enough to see, like, what does this mean about me as a person, that I would be willing to do this to someone. They almost feel you're mirroring that same inability to look it dead in the eye and say, this happened to me. They did this to me. His eyes are closed, her head's turned, her eyes are closed, his eyes are closed, and her head is turned, his head's down. It's almost like you're not looking, they're wondering, are you just not looking at the severity of it? Like I am not? Or are you really as happy as you look to be on the surface? This person, I think everything they ever wished for in you, the moment they met you, they realized they had manifested someone that is exactly their dream counterpart. You do the same thing, you talk the same way, you act the same way, your behavior is the same, your lifestyle is the same, everything you do is the same. And they were not sure why this happened. They manifested you, it seems, out of thin air. When most people, and I think this person got confused because most people struggle very much in today's society to believe in true love and try to manifest, let alone successfully, right? So they almost took it as a sign of this is too good to be true. If it's too good to be true, it probably is, so this is why they left as well. They saw a level of perfection in you that they didn't think was possible in manifesting someone. Again, this person did not actively participate in their own manifestation of you. They did not actively participate. I mean, they did by a lot of shadow work and self-discovery and stuff, but that's not what I'm talking about. They didn't do scripting or, manifestation techniques. They didn't do things like that to manifest you. You just showed up overnight. And this really shocked them. And it made them really kind of, the level of serendipity scared them. They couldn't fully relax into it. They never gave you a relaxed posture, a relaxed speech, they never let you in a warm setting. Like they're very cold. Yeah, my spine is completely erect right now, meaning like I have tightness in my back. They never, it's like this. They were sitting like this. I'm seeing someone very polished and poised. They couldn't let you into the real side of them because of the level of perfection that they thought that you were. Of course we all have flaws, but they didn't see any in you. They didn't see any. And even if they had so much love instantly that they bypassed him immediately. Okay, that's what I have for you guys. I love you so much. I hope that helped. And if you would like a personal with me, all the information is in the description. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Hello everyone, welcome to your reading pile 2. Okay, we're going to find out what your person needs to say to you. What they really need to tell you. I felt like you could read me like a book. Telepathically, I thought all you could hear was how much I'm physically attracted to you. There's so much sexual chemistry that I was scared you'd think of me as animalistic, even primal, that you thought there wasn't much else. And I kind of needed to learn that there was more, but I'm still in the process of discovering that. I think you saw me as overbearing and overpowering this connection. My energy tends to do that in connections. I feel like you are tempering me. You're the reason that I'm getting balanced. You're the only reason that I feel angels want me. They want me to work for the light. They want me to be the light. They want me to work for a cause. No one ever felt like home before. I was scared that you would see me as lustful and full of angst. I was humiliated in the past by people who would take advantage of me, and I didn't want you to see that. I didn't want you to see that side. I was afraid that they could do something to harm this connection. I thought that you would get one look at who I really am deep down, and it would be too much to handle. I'm discovering that I overpower people in relationships. I'm overbearing, possessive, and I have urges, and it makes me feel like an animal. And it only came out to a point where I'm offended by it. It only came out around you. Everyone else seemed to accept it. Everyone else before you, I don't know, at least acted like they were into it, but you, I don't think you were. And I got that feeling. And I felt like I needed to double down on this behavior. I doubled down on the bad boy image. I'm sorry, because I know I affected you. I think I affected you and your energy financially too, and I've seen it. I've seen you have a downfall with money. I've seen you lose everything. I've seen how you are afraid to bring in more for yourself. I feel now that I am the culprit. I am the cause of your downfall. I'm so badly hoping that the universe gives me another shot with you. But as I think about that second shot, I think we both know I don't really truly want it. I'll just mess it up again. I envy you in a way. I envy that you can be penniless and even down on your luck, and still you seem more happy than you ever were with me. You seem so happy and content, even though you have nothing. It looks on the surface like you have nothing. I seem to have more than you, yet I'm miserable. And I'm noticing this theme and pattern throughout your whole life. Everyone around you has more than you, and yet they're miserable. And you are somehow so content, so pure, so full of life, and so full of joy. And only now am I seeing it was legitimate. Only now am I seeing that you really have a high on life. You don't need drugs. You don't need substances. I really like the shadow energy that you embody, though, sometimes, because it was a reminder to me that you weren't out of my league. The light in you is so bright, and I was hoping to see more of the dark. And I did for a long time. I saw the dark in you for a long time. And then you transcended it. Overnight, I have no idea what happened. I think we're so different. And I now know we didn't have a telepathic connection. Not as strongly as I think you may have with other people, or maybe in this next phase of your life when you're doing better, you'll have more telepathic connections. But you and I, the telepathy that we had was dark in nature, and it was rough around the edges. I really felt like you and I could be something. But now I just see that we were something dangerous, destructive. And now I see that it wasn't us that was destructive, it was me. I didn't think it was possible that I could love someone this much to let them go. I thought I would never let you go. I didn't think I would. Because I didn't think that I had the strength, but I see what I did to you. And I know that no human deserves it anymore. I want to let you go. And I never thought I could be that person. And the very fact that I say out loud that I could do it and I want to really shows me that maybe I am capable of love. And for the first time, that gives me hope I'll find someone like you one day. I know you don't believe this, but I think I do love you. Wow. Wow. The hopelessness and the despair in this person, it just blows my mind. I don't think I've ever cried while channeling, and this person is just devastated. They truly do have a repentant heart. Like, they feel they have betrayed you in ways that no person has ever betrayed another person. The level of severity, they know what they did. It's so much. The pain and the suffering that this person is going through, it's so much. I'm actually being told by Spirit right now that this is why you can't hear them telepathically anymore. Spirit is trying to protect you from this person's telepathic thought and hate forms, their thought forms, the hatred, because it's self-hate. They hate themselves for what they've done to you. They hate themselves. The more you're letting go of this person, the more they're forced to see that they hate themselves, which in turn helps them let you go, which helps you move on even more. So it's kind of a cyclical, there's like a loop. It's like a loop. It's like you start here with wanting to let go, and through through alchemy. It's processed through them. This is a complete cycle. It's a cycle. It's cyclical. In that you agree it's time to move on, and then as soon as you do, they're forced to agree. This person is very much in the shadow energy right now. You are almost so polar opposite. It's like the sun and the moon, right? The moon and the earth. You're just so, there's so much of a shadow and light here. It starts with you and it ends with them. This is coming, I just heard Alpha Omega, beginning and end, beginning and end. This is very much, I know it sounds like maybe not a divine love based on the amount of pain that you two have been through, but Spirit is showing me like the fact that you both are realizing not only self-love, but this person is finally loving someone else other than themselves for the first time in their life. That right there was the purpose of this connection. It was to get you to love you because you had only loved other people, and for this person to love other people because they had only loved themselves. So it's such a dichotomy here. You never loved you, and they only loved them. This is quite a divine union in a way. It is. But I do understand, though, that the pain that you've endured in this connection has you convinced this is not what you originally thought it would be. But it served its purpose. It served its purpose. I don't know that this union will happen. I don't know. I don't know. I guess that's not up to us, you know. We have to let the universe handle it the way that the universe is going to handle it, you know. Some of you don't ever want to see this person again. Some of you don't even want them to channel through anybody ever again. And others, you're hoping that this can heal in the most miraculous way. And perhaps it can, but I feel like the lesson was learned in this instance. I think you've already learned the lessons. It feels very much like a wrapping up of a cycle. You're free from this. You're free. You're free to be you. You're free to be happy and joyous. You're free to never again let anyone convince you that your happiness is a disease. You are free for the rest of your life to experience and have the endurance to make another name for yourself, because I feel this person tainted the old one. This new name for yourself is wealthy, joyous, happy, brilliant, radiant. The old one was dark, mysterious, hateful, sinister. It had all these negative connotations to it simply because they were the bat and you were the snake. And together, you perpetuated the darkness repeatedly, like a cycle, a cyclical loop over and over again. But you, as the light, are ending this. It starts with you and it ends with them. This is a true divine counterpart. I mean, the label I don't think is very important. If anything I'm learning on this journey, it's that labels are redundant and they take you off the focus goal of love. But this was a divine counterpart. It served its purpose. In you discovering self-love, by association, they are now forced to discover the love of others instead of only love for self. You are coming into such a beautiful, harmonious balance. Even if you do not meet up in this lifetime, even if you're not together in union, you have such a beautiful harmonious nature between you two. They can't believe that they loved someone ever. It is just shocking to them. They never thought in a million years they could love another ever. And it's just blowing them away that they do. It's scaring them too, because they think it's over. And so now what? Will they ever love again? Of course they will. A healed heart, if they heal themselves, which again is really because you're loving yourself, it's by association helping them love themselves by loving others, really. Of course they will. There will, of course, be new cycles coming in for this person. They will meet soulmates. The world is cyclical, and the Seven of Cups are options. They will definitely meet other people. Angelically guided people to them. So if that's ever concerned you in any way, don't be. You are not this person's end-all, be-all. This person will have others. You just might have been the first that they ever loved. What a beautiful message. I love you. Thank you so much for being here. And if you would like a personal with me, all the information is in the description, guys. I will talk to you later. Bye-bye. Hello, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. So I'm going to channel messages from your person's higher self. Okay. Where do I start? Where do I start? Where do I start? First of all, I hear you every single minute of every single day. I know that you talk to me telepathically. I also see you in dreams. And I also see that you come through in meditation and kiss me. I see that. I see that. I see a lot more than you think I see. You are the most adorable thing. I can't even believe that you exist. I almost don't know why I got to meet you. I don't know why I'm blessed like this. I don't know how to accept it even, really. I mean, I love myself. I have a really high self-esteem. I really do. I'm quite confident and bold, but even still, I don't yet think I deserve something like this, though. I'm going to. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. I am working on things, okay? I am turning into Mr. Romantic. Don't you worry about it. Don't you worry about it. This is signed, sealed, delivered. We're going to make it work. You know what I want to do all day? Meditate. Because every time I meditate, you're there. You're there. And you're whispering sweet nothings to me every day. Every minute of every day, all I hear is you. And it is so nice. It's nice. It takes me away from my problems, my burdens. Mainly my burden is someone else, and I know you know that. They're sad without me. They drain my energy, which I know that you're aware of, and they drain you too, I think, in this way. But I'm telling you, you're this oasis. You're this river in a desert, and you make me so incredibly happy. I just can't even believe that you exist. In fact, I've never really wanted to cry ever, but I just want to cry at how beautiful you are. You make me believe in my goals and my dreams. You inspire me. You're chasing all of your dreams, all of your passions, all of your hopes, like even things that you told me make you stand out and you told me make you feel weird because everybody was judging you, and yet you're doing it anyway. I am so proud. You're doing it, and it makes me feel like I can do it too. You are the only thing that makes sense in my life. You're it. You're all I've ever wanted. I didn't even know my heart was capable of love yet. I didn't even know that my heart could be this open. It is this open. It's been this open all this time. All this time. I was an empath and I didn't even know it. I was an empath channeling for a really long time. Until I met you, I had no idea that I was doing it. I didn't even know I was telepathic. I had no idea. In fact, I feel the only telepathy I ever had was with people who were really draining on my energy, so I always thought those were my ideas. It was my sadness. It was my despair. No, that's not mine. I actually see who I am because of you. You are it. You are it. I will never be able to forget you, ever. You won't let me. And I won't let you. I don't care what this is. This is right. I don't care what anybody says, this is a forever thing. This is forever. You are it for me. I have found so much success since meeting you. It blows my mind. I have changed so much in only 5 to 6 months. You have no idea. You have no idea how much I've changed. I want to go after my goals. Those really outlandish beliefs and dreams everybody told me was impossible. With you, no, it's not impossible. It's doable. It's not only doable, you want to prove to me that it is. And you want to prove to others that their goals or dreams are possible too. You will not let me give up on myself. No one has ever done that for me before. Everyone allowed me to give up on me, so I did. No one had a higher set standard for me. No one. Even my own family said, don't strive for more. Just be what we tell you to be, and that's it. But you inspire me and motivate me to do better, but you don't do it in a judgmental way. It's not like you condemn the person I am. You just say, I know there's a better version. But you love me at the version I am right now. I've never had this beautiful of a gift handed to me by the divine in my life ever. I've never seen something like this. I'll admit, I'm scared sometimes because you're so delicate. I don't want to mess it up and drop it. You know, I don't want God to punish me because I know that you work for God. And if I fumble the ball, I know that I'm going to have my ass handed to me by God. And I just can't afford that. I can't afford that. And I honestly think that that's why everyone ghosted you in the past. I think that's why everyone left you. Because they were so scared to fumble the ball. And most of them did fumble the ball. Luckily for you, I don't play ball. I'm a hopeless romantic, and you know it. You're the only one that knows this about me. Do you feel when I come to you at night? I can tell when you're crying. I know when you're sad. Do you feel me? I'm there. I'm there. My higher self comes to you every time you cry. Every time you cry, I'm there. I will never leave you, ever. I see now that I never left you at all, ever, even from past lives. I'm still having a really hard time accepting that. I know that you mentioned it. I'm still having a hard time. Okay? Like, my logical mind is still kind of about that, but I can assure you I'm starting to gain some awareness about some things. So, but the starseed theory and, I don't know what we're supposed to do here. I'm not sure yet. I try not to think about that too much, to be honest, because that part starts to intimidate me. That part starts to scare me. But the telepathy and the comforting you and the relationship part, that doesn't scare me at all. At all. There is no fear there at all, because I know that I'm good enough, and I know that you're good enough, and I know that together we are more than good enough. But wanting to work together to do something bigger, yeah, that scares me. Yeah, that scares me a lot, actually. Because I'm kind of hoping that God, can give me you without the added responsibility of needing to save the world. That would be great. But I don't think that that's how it's going to work. I think in order to have you, I also have to have love for the world too, and do something in leadership. And I don't know what that is yet. I don't know. See, it scares me, so I try to avoid it. But I know you're not. At least it looks on the surface like you're not trying to avoid your purpose. I don't know. Is your heart in it? Tell me how. Tell me how you can be so in it, because I want to be in it to win it too. Like if you're excited about this, I want to get excited too. Okay, I get revved up by you. Like you are such an inspiration. You're like my shot of espresso in the morning. Like I want the same thing that you want. So if you can tell me how you do this life purpose so well, so easily, and you love others as yourself, just tell me. Tell me how, and I'll do it too, you know? I'll learn from you. Hey, I'm not too proud to admit it. I need help. You teach me everything. Basically, you've taught me pretty much everything I know so far about love. So I'm not too proud to admit that I need help, you know? You know what I love about you? I love that you love love more than you love money. Because you know I don't have any, right? I'm not doing so well. I'm not doing so hot in that regard. But I actually think that is a beautiful thing, because Spirit has helped me see that my cause is maybe to help empower other people from the ground up. What better way to do that than to experience poverty? I guess. I mean, kind of hate that it had to go there. I hate that it had to be like that. But, you know, as long as you're aware that you will be having to choose love over money with me. But look at Jack and Rose on Titanic, you know. They did it and ended up pretty happy. Well, until the end. They didn't end up so happy. But we're not going to be like Jack and Rose. We're not getting on any boats anytime soon. I just love you. You know what I love? I love that I can be myself around you. You never judge me. I could tell you that I believe in fairies and dragons and pigs that fly, and you'll just be like, yes, right? They exist, man. I love that about you. I've never experienced something like this. It's so refreshing. It's such a beautiful... God, who are you? Who are you? All I want is you. I see what you've done in this last 4 years maybe. I'm not sure. I've seen what you've done. You basically dissolved your entire ego. Your ego is basically gone. It's a moot point. There isn't even one now. Your pure higher self. I've never been happier to see that in someone. You don't even have ego anymore. Wow. I like to tell myself that I don't either, but let's be honest. Yeah, we both know I have fleshly desires. We both know that I feel, no. I feel like I don't get to be as free as you yet. Not yet, but I will get there. And I'm telling you right now, I'm going to be the one that travels to you on a white steed, okay? I'm going to be your knight in shining armor. You think I'm kidding? I'm not kidding. I hear you every day. This is not something that's just going to end tomorrow. It's never going to end. We've been together lifetime after lifetime. It's never going to end. It's just too gorgeous. I don't even want to say I love you because, no, I'm not going to say that. But I think you know. I don't say it. Okay. I basically say every word in the human language except I love you. So I show with my actions, okay? Poetry, romance, particularly. I don't know how to say that yet. One day I'll say it. Maybe to you. Hey, I'll probably end up seeing you in my dreams tonight. I feel like I see you every night in my dreams anyway, so I'll probably see you there. It's a date. It's a date. We'll have fun. Oh, by the way, I want to tell you one more thing about dreams. There are people stalking us in our dreams. I know you've seen it. I've seen it. There are outside influences that hear us telepathically speaking to each other. And this is why I was a little scared in the past to admit my feelings for you. Oh, look, a fly. Here's a fly now. A fly on the wall. There are people listening to us in dreams. I don't know how to get it just you and I. I don't know. I don't know how to make it just, I don't know. Quiet? How do we get it just us two? Is there somewhere remote we can go to? Is there something you can maybe try to script before bed to like put ourselves there, like create, I don't know, look at an image online and like try to go there in your mind with me. Tell me to go there because there's just no space. There's no quiet. Everybody's listening in. I don't know how to change that. So maybe you can. I feel like you know more about this than I do. So if you can try to change it, that would be really great. Try to get us in a solitude place, okay? Where I can whisper to you. I want to whisper and tell you everything that you think you know, but you have no idea. Ooh, I'm getting the tingles. I gotta go. Goodbye. Pile 3. Oh my God. Pile 3. Oh my God. No way. No way. I have never had someone so high vibrational come through in a channeled message ever in my history of reading cards and channeling. I have never had anything like that happen before. Oh my God. This is already in union. You're already in union with this person. Oh my God. Guys, I legit have, look at that. Can you see the goosebumps on my arm? There are chills. I have goosebumps. This person is so in love with you. It's insane. And look at this. I'm not kidding. Do you see the goosebumps, the chicken skin? Do you see that? They touch you in bed too. This person comes through and touches your arm or something. They hold you. I think you get chills or goosebumps. That's them. Oh my gosh. And so this fly that's in my apartment right now, and here it is. I kind of hope it lands right here. It'll be funny. Anyway, this person is really convinced that third parties from their past, 3 cups, and your other person is trying to get in the way of this connection. And they are trying to meddle in some love that you got going on. Yepper. So there's the freaking fly now. I'm actually hearing your person say that that's why they couldn't tell you something, because their ex was listening in or something. Give me one on that. What did you want to say that you couldn't? There's a strange and deep connection between us. I knew it. I wanted to say twin flames. I wanted to say the word twin flames, but I felt like I couldn't, because they might have an ex that believes they're twin flames or something, and it's almost like they don't want to offend this person or like trigger them in some way, because actually I think that they're really afraid of you getting hurt or something by this person. So it's something like they really want to express that they think you guys might be divine counterparts, but they can't. Can I get one more? Can I get one more, please? Oh my, you guys! I know who you are to me. Exactly. And I just saw twin flames in my mind's eye again. Exactly. And then we have on the bottom, I would just hurt you more right now. I need to be alone. Exactly. I need us to be alone so I can tell you this. Because I would just hurt you more right now if I say it around this person lurking. So there's a strange and deep connection, and I know who you are 1,000 lifetimes. This person knows you guys had a past life together. And I definitely am getting twin flame vibes here. So it's like they want to tell you, but they can't. They want to tell you that they have considered this and that they really do suspect that you guys might be twin flames. I'm hearing it's more than a suspicion at this point. It's starting to become, I think it's being given to them by the divine. The divine is like helping assist them in knowing this truth. Can I get one on that? Oh my gosh, transformation. The death card. This could be a Scorpio. Or I was going to say Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It could be a water sign. It could also be a fire sign. Transformation. Yeah. Spirit is helping them transform. Spirit is helping them see that, oh my God, this is something that's like been lifetimes in making. You can't make it up. There's the moon card. So again, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Shadow. Exactly. Guys, there's somebody following this person. It's a shadow. They have a shadow. It's another person. I'm hearing your person say, like, I am so laser focused on you, though. It doesn't matter. Bring as many shadows as you want. It doesn't matter. I want pile, what pile are you? Pile 3. I want pile 3. So look at this. 3 of Cups. I just said 3. There it is. 3 of Cups. They have a third party trying to interfere in this connection. But they really do want to tell you, I think that you are, yes, that one. The biggest one, the twin flame or whatever, you know, the eureka, the angelic one created in the heavens for me. The yin to my yang, the yang to my yin. I think you are it. Spirit, tell me how you're helping pile 3 understand this truth. How are you helping them understand it? Yeah, I just heard there wouldn't be a shadow unless there was the light. Ooh, that's how. This person following them, it's obvious. This person following them is making it obvious to your person that you two are divine counterparts. The irony, huh? The irony. They're finding out that you're divine counterparts because of an ex. How funny is that? The world. Eight of Wands. How are you showing? The Chariot. The Hierophant. Just a second. Let me tune in here. How are you showing them? Yes. Oh, you guys, it's like, oh my gosh. It's so funny the way I set this up. Because you know how I just put these out in the weirdest way, right? Oh my God. Spirit is telling me I'm getting so many downloads. I should have done it like in this order, right? But it's not. It's like the chasing of this other person is really wrapping up a cycle for your person, which makes them more excited to communicate with you about commitment. The Hierophant is commitment in this case, but a divine connection. It's like the way I put these cards down, I didn't even know that it was going to be beneficial. You know what I mean? It just intuitively, I felt compelled to put first card here, second card, third, you know what I mean? It's like, it doesn't look like you guys are doing what's right in a typical connection. Like, it doesn't look like it's right to have third parties following you around in the ether, but it is working in your favor. This is very much a benefit for both of you. It is good to be harassed by a third party in the ether because this person is more commitment ready than they've ever been in their entire life. Anyway, I'm leaving it there, guys. If you'd like a personal, all the information's in the description. I will talk to you later. Bye-bye. Hello, everyone. Welcome to your reading pile 4. This is the purple silver washi tape. We're going to find out what your person wants to say to you. I'm going to channel some messages from their higher self, okay? So let me tune in. I will reach you. I will reach you. I've never been more driven to reach someone. It's like you're on the top of the mountain and I'm halfway up the mountain, and I've never felt more inspired to get up the mountain than I am now. So if you think travel is not possible, please don't think that. I feel like you and I together could manifest really anything out of thin air. I feel like we have this intense pull towards each other that the universe is kind of conspiring in our favor. I feel like you and I would make it work, I think, flawlessly. But you have to be patient, because it's a level of, you have more energy than I do. I also think you might think I'm boring, because I don't know. I kind of lack some of that spark that you have, but I am determined to find it again. Okay? I'm determined. I'm listening to things like binaural beats and healing music and stuff like that. I'm listening to singing bowls, and I'm trying out like spirituality. It's really cool. It's really cool, actually. I just want to tell you, I think you're gorgeous. I think you are absolutely stunning. I really do. I mean, not even just physically, but especially physically. So if anyone has ever tried to convince you that you're not enough, I'm telling you right now. Yeah, no, you're perfect. So please don't ever think that. No, you do it for me, let's just say. But I have to tell you, I've not really tried to think about you like that very much, okay? I'm trying to keep this above board, okay? I'm trying to keep it PG. I'm trying to make sure that, I'm doing this the right way, because I think that this is like, I don't know what it is yet. It's too new. But I do sense a level of divinity in this. The last thing I want to do is screw that up. So, I do think you're gorgeous. I think you need to stop nitpicking and telling yourself that you're not enough, when honestly, you are more than enough. You've been more than enough your entire life. Like, I don't care if you're wearing sweatpants and, you spilled pizza on your shirt. I don't give a shit. You are so gorgeous. You're freaking, you're a lot to handle. But yes, you're gorgeous though. You sometimes make me upset, because I feel like it's a taboo subject, your beauty, or like how I want to approach you. It's like, I don't know. I'm scared. I'm scared to approach you sometimes, because I don't think that you'll believe me when I say that you're physically alluring, or you're irresistible or pleasurable. Like, I want to sink my teeth in. Like, I don't think you would hear me on that, just yet. I don't know. Maybe you would, but I don't know. I'm really nervous around you. I'm even nervous saying this right now. Because I'm scared that you're going to scrutinize what I say. I feel like you sometimes look at me like maybe I say too much, when really I'm just trying to speak my piece, and I need to get it out, because I'm halfway up the mountain. Like, if I get to you at the top of the mountain, I'm going to be saying a lot of things to you if we're in union all the time. It's like you've got to let me in, but you're afraid to hear my truth. I think you're afraid to validate that it is true. I'm scared, but I'm not just scared to talk to you. I'm scared to talk to a lot of people. So, I mean, I guess don't get a big head about it, but I am scared. I'm scared to talk to pretty people, but I don't know. Sometimes I think you get fed up with the way I am. Like maybe if I try to let you in on who I really am deep down, and that I'm a softie and I'm in love with you, that you'll just, I think due to your own insecurities, you'll push me away. Like, oh no, it's not possible. They couldn't possibly. But really, I do. I love everything about you. I love your eyes especially. I think your eyes, they captivate audiences. I watch how people interact with you, and it just blows my mind. I think your eyes have some sort of supernatural power. I kind of think You use magic in your eyes. I don't know. There's something about them. It's too alluring. You know what I mean? There's something about it. There's something there. I'm not sure. I know that you're coming across really strong right now. And you're trying your best to be there for a whole group of people. Because you feel like if you're not strong and you're not smiling and you're not giggling, then everything else will fall around you. And I know what that feels like, but I don't know. You have to eventually let someone in. I'd love for it to be me. Really, I would. I'd love for it to be me. So I'm climbing up that mountain. I'm doing what I can to get to you. I think we mirrored each other in a way, like your insecurities, my insecurities. Like, I am sorry because I think you wanted to give more too, and I wasn't ready. I see now that I have to travel to be with you, meaning I have to make it up the hill to get to you, not the other way around. You don't really need to come down for me. I need to come up for you. But I know there are a lot of obstacles though. Our family, distance, communication even. There's a lot. There's a lot. If you could do me a favor, and you don't have to do this, but if you could, it would really help me. My stomach, the solar plexus is off. There's something about, I don't know, somebody's stealing energy from me or something in my solar plexus. And I don't know what it is, but I think that you as a healer might know. So I hate to even ask this. And again, I kind of feel like this is you and I mirroring each other. You don't even like to ask for help. So I hate coming to you to ask for help, but I really need your help. You keep trying to be strong for everybody, and so do I, but I need to admit it. If we want union, I have to admit I need help. And you're going to have to admit that you need my help too. I really need you to heal me. Or at least send some sort of energy my way towards my solar plexus, because it's blocked. It's confidence, but it's yours too. It's like we're mirroring this in each other. You don't think you're good enough, and I get it. You can't rush this. It's not like we can rush union. If you don't think you're good enough, then okay, the universe isn't going to bring us together because it says, well, they're not ready. They both think that they're not good enough yet. Why would we put two people together? I'm learning. So I don't really know what else to say to you. You scare me in all the wrong ways, but also in all the right ways. You scare me. You terrify me. Honestly, you do. You terrify me because you come across so strong and so full of light and stuff, which is great, but like you need to let somebody in, and I don't know how to approach you. You're making it damn near impossible for me to approach you. You make it feel like you're out of my league so much that it's just like, am I better off moving on then? I can't help it. I feel like if I don't start telling you the truth right now, like I'll die inside, okay? And I know you don't like this truth, okay? I know you don't like it, but oh well, I really don't fucking care anymore. I really don't care if you like this truth or not. Yeah, no, I don't. I don't care if you like it or not. There. I think you try to come across super powerful and domineering and stuff, but I'm not afraid. I mean, sometimes I am, yes, I'll admit it, but I'm not really scared of you anymore because, look, the way I see it is we're not even together right now. And I'm already doing pretty okay in my life. So if we're not together and I'm still doing all right, then I don't really care if you're mad at me. Here's my truth. I try to tell you things about how beautiful you are, and you don't accept it. I feel an instant resistance in your energy when I try to tell you how gorgeous you are, or how your smile lights me up, or how I think you're an amazing leader, and I think you're a powerful role model. I try to tell you these things, And I just don't think that you accept it. I gotta be honest. If you would let me say stuff like this more often, without the fear and the threat of like you sending me hate, then I would say this more often, and you have no idea what that would do for our relationship. Because if I could say this, get this off my chest, oh my God, I would feel so much more secure in this partnership. I'd feel like, wow, okay, they hear me. I'm grateful. You hear me. That's all you do is listen to everybody else, but why can't you listen to me? Is it because you know that I'm speaking truth? You'll hear everybody else and their problems, but when it comes to your problems, you won't let me in. Yeah, you'll read everybody else to filth. You'll read everybody like a book. But when it comes to me telling you something you don't want to know about yourself, whatever. So this is why we're broken up. This is why. And I really don't care if you're offended. I really don't, because I'll tell you what, you would not hesitate in one split second to say this shit to me. You wouldn't hesitate. So I think it's time you get a dose of your own medicine. I think you should know you're beautiful. And I think somebody should tell you that. And I think it should be you. I don't think it should be me and others right now. Truth be told, I think it should be you. I think you should be the one telling yourself that you're beautiful. And you're not telling yourself that. Why? Because you're drained. You're energetically fatigued because you're taking care of everybody else except for yourself. You can sit here and say I'm lying, turn it off, click X. You could leave, but you know I'm right. You know I'm right, and I don't owe you anything, so truth hurts. Do you really want union? Because if you really want union, you have to stop giving your energy away to everyone. For free, might I add. And you keep resisting me too. So every time I try to tell you telepathically or in dreams or meditation, every time I try to tell you, you just shut me out. You're so defiant. It's like I can't break through. So what do you think's gonna happen? We're not gonna be in union like this. We can't be. The universe will not bless a union like this. And we're supposed to be together. I can feel it. I can feel that we're supposed to be with one another, but you refuse to let me in. You don't want to be seen as weak and vulnerable, and I get that. I get it. But honestly, weak and vulnerable sometimes is, I don't know, relatable, understandable, makes people want you. Weak and vulnerable is not always a bad thing. But you're just refusing. You're refusing to look at it. You're refusing to look at what I feel for you, that it could be true. You're refusing because of what others have told you. And all I want to be is that source of truth for you. Like, you're a source of truth for everybody. But it's like, you're not letting me. You're afraid to see the truth. You're afraid to admit that you're the reason this isn't coming together. You're afraid to admit it. Because I'm going up the mountain. And while you're at the top looking around at all the scenic view of people. You're not taking it in that I'm walking up to you. You're looking at everybody else around. It's almost like when you get to the top of the mountain, it's supposed to be easier, not harder. And you're making your life harder for yourself by taking care of everyone and their needs. Just, if I can ask you one thing, please try to help remind me why climbing up this mountain is even a good idea. Because this shit is hard. So, can you give me a little credit, like a little something? Could you maybe try to convince me that this mountain is worth climbing? Let me in. Because you're the one that is resisting love. And we both know it. You're running from this. I'm not. Okay, guys, that was really intense. Really intense. Your person is pretty fed up. I got to be honest. They still have a lot of hope. There's a lot of hope here for this person, though. I'm getting Capricorn, especially, and Leo. There's a lot of hope. And any water sign, basically. They're waiting for you to tell them that you think it's destined, too. Because that is what they think, but they're wondering now if they're getting it twisted. Like, have they misread the signals? Because you guys are so convinced that helping other people is the way to save yourself. That is not how it works, my love. We save ourselves to save others. We don't save others to save ourselves. You have to go within. You're resisting. You're afraid to look at this. Don't shoot the messenger. You came here for truth. That's what I'm going to relay to you. If you are still here after all that, I'm really proud of you. I really am, because I could imagine that hearing this blunt truth like this is not easy. So I can imagine that you guys feel really, like, probably called out. And if you've made it 18 minutes into this reading, like, you should be so proud of yourself. They're so physically attracted to you. It's insane. It is insane. But a lot of you might have resisted sexual encounters or even kisses or, any physical thing with them because of a self-esteem issue or something. Because I keep hearing they're trying to play it above board. They're trying not to, like, cross a boundary with you right now. So I think that you're doing the world a favor by loving yourself more. You're not actually taking from anyone by loving you. Because when you love you, this person can love you, which means that the light you both share together in this connection will save other people. It'll give your parents hope. It'll give your family, your neighborhood, your community hope for a better love. Right now, that's not what everybody's seeing. Right now, everybody's seeing you be a slave to others who are codependent on your energy. You're not healing anyone in this energy. And last but not least, they really do need some solar plexus healing. So if you would like to book a reading or a one-on-one with me, I can go into that with you about how to send that. Their solar plexus needs help a lot. And I feel like yours does too. You guys might be mirroring this in each other. So you definitely need to really embody the more masculine energy in yourself, like giving yourself love, right? The masculine is a giver, feminine receiver. So it's like, give yourself love. Okay? And also send this person Reiki if you could. Energy healing. All right? So anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I love you very much. If you want a personal, all the information is in the description. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.